Couch Potato.
What's up, everybody? It's me, ShushieBushie and DroneZA, and today on Couch Potatoes we'll be talking about the shadows.
Yeah, it's quite interesting that both shows, the characters' names are Shadow. But yeah, so the first show we're talking about is a show on Netflix called Shadow.
Called Shadow?
Yeah, it's called Shadow. Obviously
Shadow.
The character's name is also Shadow. It was released earlier the month on Netflix. Wasn't bad.
South African.
Yeah, it's South African.
Full on South African.
First, like, proper high production Netflix South African show.
Yeah, because Netflix did say they're going to be doing more African shows, not South Africa,
Yeah.
but like Africa wise. So we're just lucky that South Africa gets to go first with the first show.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's good to see that there's more international shows coming to Netflix, and now we're also getting to be a part of it, which is cool. It was awesome seeing Joburg in it.
Oh,
I mean, all the shots they did for Joburg.
It was Joburg.
Yeah,
You could see it was Joburg.
Yeah, I mean, all the shots they did, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful shots that they did for. That's actually one of the main things that I liked about the show.
Yeah.
Was all the scenic shots. But yeah, interesting show. Not the most original concept.
Oh, definitely not the original, but most original. I mean, it was so many of the kind of the plots in each episode, because of course each episode follows Shadow trying to complete a new task, different task, and each one felt like it came from somewhere. I've seen it kind of before, in a sense.
Yeah.
There was no full-on, I don't want to say original, but like it didn't feel that original. It felt like it did come from somewhere.
Yeah, like they took from everywhere, and like created this show. Yeah. I mean, if you look at the show in general, it wasn't bad. I mean, it even doesn't get bad ratings, but it just felt.
What was the rating? What was the? Do you know what the IMDb?
I think it was 6.6. But on Metacritic, the audience actually gave it in the 90s.
In the 90s.
So
Alright.
The audience loves it.
Okay. Okay. But do you know if these were South African critics?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't go into depth onto what it was.
That's interesting.
But yeah, I mean,
because it'll be interesting to see how the international people actually like take it and think of it.
You know what? If I'm pretty sure the Metacritic scores is mostly international.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I mean, the highest score is probably coming from Americans. I mean, with the success of Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they love it. They love the African shows, like the African style of things. I mean,
Wakanda.
It's fresh for them, you know. It's fresh for them. It's not the same American thing. But to me, it felt a bit like Luke Cage.
I'm sorry, I'm still cringing over the Wakanda that I just did.
I didn't want to say anything.
just move along.
I was just like, let's move on. Let's move on.
Let's move on. Yeah, Luke Cage. Yeah, it did have a
like Luke Cage vibe.
Yeah, it had a Luke Cage, a South African Luke Cage vibe.
And obviously, he's not a superhero. He doesn't have like impenetrable skin.
He wasn't in a bathtub.
Yeah, I mean, he does have a power, but it's not actually a power.
I mean, getting hit by lightning, can you really call that a power?
Yeah, so I mean, it's not actually a power.
Because he didn't like all of a sudden get hit by lightning and now he can like shoot lightning out of his hands. No, he got hit by lightning and now his nervous system is
like he can't feel
all screwed up. Yeah,
doesn't feel pain.
Yeah.
Which I guess in his line of work, it really does help a lot.
I mean, they added it was in the trailer, so it's no spoilers. It is in the trailer, where he gets stabbed with a fork.
Yeah,
in
the ankle.
Yeah, like, and he's just like, he looks at the guy, like, you serious? Like,
that's quite scary. If I would stab someone with a pencil in the ankle, and he doesn't flinch.
Yeah,
I'd be like, I've made a big mistake.
Yeah. I'll be like, here's my wallet. Like, I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. You know.
But one of the things about the show was also nice for me was the whole thing between Max, his like partner, the police officer.
Oh, yeah.
There's a bit of like buddy cop thing going as well.
I must say that was also. It was also not the most original idea.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
we've
definitely.
had buddy cops. I mean, Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, we've had so many buddy cop things happen. So yeah,
it was nice, but it was nice chemistry they had.
No, it was. That's what I liked about it. Like,
Max.
It was funny, you know, because like Max is the police officer.
Yeah.
And Shadow is the ex-cop who's now like a vigilante.
But they're like best bros.
But they're best bros. Yeah, they're best bros, and like they, you know, he leans on Max a lot as well. You know?
But the cool thing is like, through the progress of the show, you see like Shadow is doing this mercenary work now to actually help people and actually get stuff done, because the justice system, it takes forever and some people escape because of money and corruption, all that kind of stuff. And then Max, which he was still a cop. Like, he knows, like, there's so much corruption, there's so much this, and he would still help Shadow because he knows that's the only way they can get justice at the end of the day.
He was a bit of a rogue officer.
He
but
was.
I guess with Africa, it could be normal.
Makes sense. I haven't seen a rogue cop run around and.
Yeah, no, I don't think we have rogue cops. I don't know. I don't follow the news that closely.
I haven't seen any rogue cops.
Yeah, hopefully we don't.
Do we have an actual Shadow?
I wouldn't feel safe.
Rogue cop.
But the villains weren't the best, but they weren't too bad.
Whoa. There was one villain that got me like, oh yeah, this is so cool. Which I actually wish they had like a longer running with him. The Snow Globe Killer.
Oh yes, yeah. The guy with the snow globes in that. He was a weirdo.
That was creepy, man.
It was creepy.
That was original though.
Yeah,
that was the most original bad guy that I can think of in the entire show. Like, it felt, they literally sat and they're like, you know what would be a cool character? A Snow Globe Killer. Like, I was like, okay, he's psycho.
I wonder if they based it off someone.
It could be.
I wonder actually. I'm just gonna read up on that.
They could have, but I haven't seen anything like the snow, because he literally puts people in a type of, I won't spoil too much, but he puts them in a type of snow globe.
Yeah. He wants to preserve them.
Like, that's already like red flags.
Yeah.
Instant red flags.
So yeah,
and he's a stalker.
Yeah, he was a massive stalker. He was the creepiest of all of them.
Yeah, he was.
Some of the other villains were a bit, sorry for a lack of a better word, but they were lame. Some of them.
There was some of them were lame, but I was also thinking they tried to make it realistic.
Yeah, I was trying to be like very authentic.
Yes.
So that doesn't always work to be that authentic.
I guess it would have just been cool to be like seen a penguin, or like a penguin type character.
Yeah, more like a proper villain.
Like a villain, like a
super villain.
I know the main villain, they tried to make him like a kingpin, but it felt weak.
No, it did. I mean, the ending for me, for me, one of the worst parts of the show was the ending.
Yeah.
It was a very anticlimactic. It was a very anticlimactic ending.
Sadly.
Yeah, sadly. Sadly. But other than that, wasn't a bad show.
Yeah,
I kind of enjoyed it.
Production was good.
I enjoyed it. I mean, it was fully done by South Africans. It was, I think they called the Motion Story.
Was it a motion picture?
No, it's Motion Story.
Motion Story.
Yeah,
okay. All right.
If I'm mistaken, I went and checked them up. I couldn't find much on them. But they claim that they did the whole show.
Oh, okay. Well, if they did everything, that's kind of
impressive.
That's a lot.
No, that's impressive.
That's a lot.
I mean, it's definitely one of the better shows to come out of South Africa.
Definitely.
But yeah, guys, check out Shadow. Not a bad show.
Yeah, check it out. Let us know.
Interesting, yeah.
Let us know what you guys think of Shadow. If you've seen it, let us know. If you haven't seen it,
go watch it.
Just go watch it.
Go watch it.
South African. Why not?
And now on to the next Shadow.
The other Shadow. Not Shadow, but the other Shadow.
Yeah. So next we're talking about American Gods season 2.
Yes.
I mean, I love this show.
Season 2.
I love the show.
Season 1 was good. It's got enough action. It's got enough weird. It's got enough like rich backstory and all that kind of stuff.
The cinematography
the shots they take. I'm like, what?
It's breathtaking. Watching that show is like watching an art piece unfold in front of you.
And the CGI they do in there is very smooth. Like it's very smooth. It's not very hard hitting. You can see here and there CGI, but it's not like it's not all up in your face. It's very smoothly put out into the show.
Oh, look, I must say, Amazon stepped up their game.
Oh yeah.
They at the moment competing with like HBO.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, Game of Thrones, people won't compete with that easily because that's another level.
But that like Game of Thrones is like.
I mean, it's the most epic thing on TV. Yeah,
it's like a unique champion in the ring. So.
But you can see that Amazon is trying to take on shows like that with shows like American Gods.
Of course she is.
But Shadow Moon, I love that character, man. He's awesome.
Shadow Moon is pretty cool. The actor, hands down, is very, very good.
Yeah, he's good. He plays the character very well, though.
I mean, when he was at Comic-Con, even, you could see, like, this guy loves what he does.
Yeah, he does,
And that's why because he was walking around at Comic-Con South Africa in 2018. He was walking around, and he was literally doing his whole I'm Shadow Moon thing in the crowd, and I was like, wow, this guy's actually good.
He's promoting it, man. He's promoting it.
He was promoting it. I was like...
But so far, 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait for the 4th episode.
Right, to be fair, first episode gripped me. It was very well done. Second episode was like, yes. And then the third episode, towards the ending, I'm like, third episode wasn't that enticing. I was like,
it was more like story building in the third one.
It's a build-up episode.
Yeah, it's a build-up episode.
It didn't grip me as much. But it didn't make me excited for episode 4. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna watch episode 4 because I like the rest, but I'll wait for episode 4 to come out. I'm not gonna be like, episode 4, yes, I need to see it. So sadly, but that's because of episode 3. Further, I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it's so graphic.
It is very graphic.
But I mean, it stays true to the books.
Yeah,
that's one thing though. They're trying to stay true to the books.
That is one thing that we can give props to Amazon. They're trying to they take book movies. I mean, Good Omens is also coming now later this year. That's also a book annotation that they're taking.
And it's also Neil Gaiman.
So it's like you can trust Amazon to do stuff like that because
Yeah, no.
everyone knows. Well, everyone freaks out about book annotations to the screen, and Amazon's doing something right about it. Like
They're doing well. You can see that they got Neil Gaiman on board. You know, they got him on board, and he was helping with the screenplay. So I mean, I'm pretty sure if he wasn't helping them, it might have gone differently, maybe better, maybe worse. We wouldn't know.
Don't you think that is because, like, looking at Game of Thrones, they got
R.R. Martin, yes.
R.R. Martin.
Yeah.
To come on board, like R.R. Martin's not producing it or directing it. He's just like on there to like.
He helps with the screenplays
with his to say and like, okay, maybe don't do that, maybe do this. This is going to translate better and all that kind of stuff to the screen. So, don't you think they kind of learned from the production team of Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Because
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like I said, Amazon is trying to take on shows HBO with these type of shows they're bringing out. You know, they want to be up there with him, and so far they're doing very well. I mean, I'm not cancelling my Amazon Prime anytime soon. I'm enjoying it a lot.
I'm not asking him to cancel his Amazon Prime anytime soon. We watch it together. So what? Sharing is caring.
Yeah. Oh, man, the next episode will just come out now. I really want to watch it.
I'm excited for it. I feel like the characters also are refreshing.
They are very refreshing.
So seeing each character unfold on the screen is also, it's very, very refreshing, and the new perspective, new idea. Well, not new idea. I mean, the book's been out for a very long time, but seeing it on the screen, it's something strange. That's what it kind of reminds me of why I love The Magicians as well, because it's this weird concept that I can't think of anything like it.
Yeah, I mean, if you take it like 10 years ago, they wouldn't be able to do it.
Yes.
They wouldn't be able to do it.
Definitely not.
Okay, they would be able to do it, but it wouldn't look as great. It probably wouldn't have translated well because they don't have the technology that they have today. Because I mean, like, there's scenes in the book that they translate to, like, I would never have thought that's what it would have looked like. So when you see it on screen, it's like, oh, interesting. And they do it very well. It looks good.
It does spark your interest. It truly does keep you visually engaged, and storytelling, it keeps you also there seated, wanting to know more what's going to happen.
I mean, it's got everything. It's got the romance, it's got the action, it's got the comedy. I mean, the
comedy,
the leprechaun,
excellent.
the leprechaun man, with him losing his coin, bad luck,
all these bad luck.
It's hilarious, guys. If you haven't watched it, watch it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I agree. If you have seen season 1, why aren't you watching season 2? And if you have, let us know.
Yeah.
Like,
tell us in the comments what you guys think about it.
What's going on? Like, Shadow Moon.
Shadow and Shadow. Let's tell us who's your favorite Shadow as well.
Yeah. Why not? Let's put the shadows against each other. Of course, Shadow Moon will.
I think Shadow Moon will win. Yeah. But yeah, guys, that's all we have time for today. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.